fingers are melting on my tongue. This really hits the spot. Hey y'all, so in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make the infamous Magnolia's banana pudding. I got this recipe from their Instagram and it starts off with 1.5 of cold cups. Water. You see I had a water bottle straight from the refrigerator. Into that you'll add a can of condensed sweetened milk. Once you pour in the whole can of sweetened condensed milk, you are going to take a whisk and you are going to make sure that both of these elements are combined thoroughly. Kind of just ends up making like a sweet milk, since sweetened condensed milk is thicker and the water is just thinning it out and diluting it a little bit. So this is the base for the pudding. Now that that's combined, you are going to take your vanilla pudding. I have French vanilla jello mix, and I'm going to add that in and stir till combined. I usually, in my version, will use banana cream, but it offers more of artificial banana taste. So I'm just going to add in real bananas. That's what Magnolia does. So I'm going to refrigerate
that same evening.
So now I'm going to work on my whipped cream. I'm taking 3 cups of cold, heavy whipping cream, and I'm just going to beat this with my hand mixer until it becomes thick and fluffy. You feel me? I almost overbeat it slightly. And if you overbeat it, it's going to start separating and turning into butter. But as you can see, we saved the day. It took about like 4 or 5 minutes. And now I'm just going to take my set pudding mixture and start to fold this into the whipped cream. And this is going to give us the light and fluffy, airy texture of the Magnolia banana pudding. You're going to continue to fold in your pudding until it's all combined into the whipped cream. You don't want to just stir it because you're going to end up stirring out all of the air that we just worked so hard to incorporate into the whipped cream. You want to keep it nice and whipped and fluffy. And once your mixture is thoroughly combined, your pudding and your whipped cream, and now you have this fluffy pudding texture, you're going to start to assemble. I had the mini packs of vanilla wafers because this is all the store has, so I was just emptying that into a bowl, and now I'm going to start to assemble. I'm going in first with a layer of pudding on the bottom, and now I'm going to add a layer of cookies. Now with my assembly process for banana pudding, my boyfriend does not like bananas in the banana pudding because we don't eat it quick enough. The bananas turn brown and mushy, so we prefer to just add them as we go. So I'm going to keep on layering my pudding and my cookies, and your recipe says to layer the bananas in between, but I just told you we're not going to do that. I'm just going to add in my bananas as I serve, which is what I typically do since I've been in this relationship for the past like million years. So now that I've added on my last layer of pudding, I'm going to add on the last bit of cookies, sprinkle on the crumbs and all. I'm just pushing it down so it's a little bit easier for me to scoop later. No cookies falling off or anything. And now you're going to just let this sit in the refrigerator and soften. I believe their recipe said overnight, 12 to 12 hours. I think I let it sit for like 6. So now I'm going to start to cut up my bananas because I told you I'm adding it as I serve. And now that we're getting ready to serve it up and taste, I am cutting up my bananas. I just cut up 1 banana. This was pretty late at night, obviously, because I let it sit for so long. This wasn't the next day. This was all filmed in one day. So now I'm going to go ahead with my spoon and I'm just going to scoop out a nice, big, plentiful spoonful. And as you can see, the texture is thick and fluffy. The cookies have softened and they're more cake-like now. A spoonful of the pudding into my cup, my wine glass. I added on some bananas on top. Now I'm going to go in with a dollop of whipped cream. And now I'm adding on some more pudding, bananas. And then I'm going to add on some more whipped cream, more pudding, bananas, and whipped cream. You get the picture. And now for garnish, I'm adding on a couple of banana slices. And I'm going to also add on a few more of the vanilla wafers that I left to garnish. I think the serving in the wine glass is cute. Obviously, I'm doing it for presentation. If I was to make this for like a party, I would do the smaller like plastic cups, obviously. But I feel like this is cute presentation, and now we are going to give it a taste.
Okay, so I'm about to take my first bite.
Since I finished recording this so late at night, it was almost midnight. I wanted to try it out. I wasn't really up to talking, but as you could see from my face, this was so good. It was like, you know, that fluffy vanilla whipped pudding, and the flavor of bananas come from the actual bananas. I might try it a few different ways the next time, maybe some cream cheese or banana cream, but overall, good. If you enjoyed watching this video and you made it to the end, you may as well click subscribe. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Peace.